All right, so when you asked me to read on Jamie Foxx, I just watched. I am so not with what's going on with popular people. I hardly ever watch TV. I'm just so not into it. I'd rather be out walking around in my yard and working in my garden. Anyway, let's read about him. Nobody knows what happened to him, evidently, but he went into the hospital, and I guess rumors are flying. Some people said he was blind, clearly not. Some people said he was paralyzed, and looked paralyzed to me. He has not said what was going on. Let's do a quickie reading and see what the cards have to say and if he'll be okay. So we will just concentrate on Jamie Foxx here for a second and ask for some revelation on why he was in the hospital. Sounds like he was pretty sick. He said tubes out in and out of him and things like that. So tell us about Jamie Foxx being in the hospital and what was going on. Tell us about. Doesn't sound like it was a psychiatric thing if he was on a lot of life supporting. I'm not saying he was on life support, but life supporting. Jamie Foxx, tell us about him being in the hospital. This is kind of waiting for your ships to come in. Three of Wands. I'm definitely going to need clarification on that. Waiting for something to come to you. He didn't get a transplant or anything, did he? That would be weird. Huh. All right. Let me I mean, I guess we don't. Well, tell me more about that whole three of wands situation. Transfusions, transplants. Tell me more about Jamie Foxx and what was going on. Why was he in the hospital? This is a Queen of Pentacles. This reminds me always of like a bacteria or a germ or something being kind of attacking your body. I don't think I mean, are people getting that sick from COVID still? I know I used to get little pentacles for COVID, and it was a big thing. I'd get like 10 of pentacles for their body just being overrun with it. I'm going to ask for a little bit more clarification. It's hard doing these kind of readings, but I think he had to have like transfusions or a transplant or something, and it seems like something was attacking him. Maybe let me read a little bit more about that. Tell us a little bit more about why Jamie Foxx was in the hospital. It could have even been a part of his body, because pentacles can stand for that. Transplant? You don't think he got a transplant, do you? Tell me more about Jamie Foxx, why he was in the hospital. Okay. Oh. So here we go with these reversals. This very well could have been his blood. He doesn't have sickle cell anemia or something like that, does he? Because I'm seeing transplant or transfusion, seeing it part of his body, and I'm seeing reversing death. I think he was in bad shape. I think he was in really bad shape, but this was a life-saving measure. I think it came in the form of a fluids. I really think there was something like put into him. That's what I'm seeing. So whether it was blood or an organ, I'm not sure, but there was something that definitely was put into him that literally this could have, I think, even killed him. He was really sick. He was really sick. I think it had very possible something to do with his blood. Let's ask, tell me about, did this have something to do with his blood? Something to do with his blood. Jamie Foxx, did this have something to do with his blood? Tell us about this having something to do with his blood. Could have had to do with his organs too. Yeah, this is some like attacking him, like, but I think obviously there was kind of higher powers that intervened. I think that Hierophant. I just feel like higher powers looking to above, and they brought peace to the situation with the knowledge that they had. I think he went to some really high up specialists. I don't know what hospital he was in, but I think he went to like the top of the top. And a lot of people prayed for him. You know, sometimes I do believe there can be intervention in your life. I think there was here. That's what I'm getting, like spiritual intervention. His body was under attack from what I don't know, but it was either, I think, a transfusion or a transplant that saved him. Definitely physical, not mental. I'm going to throw those mental thoughts out. It wasn't. Yeah, it's interesting. I really feel like there was intervention, kind of like divine intervention in this one. Which I will say, I believe we all pray to the same God. And when I do these readings, I believe I'm reaching out to that same power. We just call it different names. Yeah, that's kind of beautiful. Anyway, I think he's going to be okay. I do think something was wrong with his body, possibly blood, possibly an organ. And they reversed it. The very, very good specialists, top specialists. And that's great. He was really sick. Yeah, really, really sick. Like he could have died. All right, that's what I get. There you have it.